Disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use if a use permitted by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal tips to balance in favor of fair use. Let's get it. You tuned in to I Am King, the structure of a black man's journey, where we talk all things black men. But as I said before and many, many other times, any man can get the valuable information that will help assist him in his journey. So on that note, let's go ahead and get it in. E-Dog, what's up, man?
What it do, what it do, what it do?
Same old shit, different day. You know how it go, man. How that road treating you, Doc?
Oh, man, it's easy, cheesy, nice and easy today, baby. Just slow rolling on my way to North Dakota, man. Y'all have to excuse if you hear any background noise or moving around or anything, man. My apologies, but you know, I'm out here getting it how I live. You know how we do.
It's all good, man. On that road, man, be safe, man, always, man. I hope the sun's shining down. What you doing, staring out the window, man?
Yeah, just, you know, staring out the window, man, sipping on one of these smoothies I done concocted. Little berries, little ginseng, little beets, apples. Trying to take better care of myself, man, you know.
I dig that. So look, man, we're gonna go ahead and get into this segment of this show. And before we name the show, because we got a good name for the show, I want to run this clip. And this clip is by the way of Houston, Texas, right? So we're gonna run this clip and we'll get right back with y'all right in a minute.
New at 6, an alarming health trend impacting a lot of women across our area. Syphilis skyrocketing in Houston. Good evening, I'm Keith Garvin.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Daniela Guzman. Well, the Houston Health Department is calling the sharp rise sexually transmitted disease an outbreak. KPRC2's Andy Sirota live in Sunnyside, where a community meeting was held today about this. Andy?
Danny, Keith, a number of medical directors from some of the community-based health clinics attended that meeting here today at the Sunnyside Health and Multi-Service Center, along with members of the Harris County and Fort Bend County Health Departments. Of all the cases Houston health officials are seeing, it's predominantly women of color who were most impacted. Nationally, there's been an uptick in syphilis cases.
I'm going to get with you once this clip is over, M-Dog. Hold tight.
Health officials here say in many ways, Houston is no different when it comes to what's happening in many major urban areas across the country right now.
As a large urban jurisdiction, we've got to be really aggressive in our response when we see these kinds of cases, because we have millions of people who may be at risk.
Since 2016, syphilis cases in women have increased by 128%. New infections rose from 1,845 in 2019 to nearly 3,000 in 2022. Cases involving women who passed the infection onto their baby during pregnancy soaring from 16 cases in 2016 to 151 in 2021.
To see the numbers rise in this alarming rate really sounded the alarm for us.
Houston health officials urging pregnant women to seek prenatal care and syphilis testing to protect themselves from an infection that could result in the death of their babies. Untreated syphilis during pregnancy can result in a stillbirth.
We're waiving fees, so we want to encourage folks to come in and get services.
Local health officials say they're seeing a lot of co-infections of HIV with syphilis, along with gonorrhea and chlamydia. The health department is working with medical providers and collaborating with its community-based partners to increase awareness of the outbreak and enhance testing and treatment in Houston neighborhoods.
Okay. So it ran that clip. It was unfortunate, you couldn't hear it, man, but I shed a little light on what it was. It was a news clip saying it was Houston has a large breakout of syphilis among women, pregnant women, and along with that, the reported cases that's reported has been directed with HIV and AIDS. You know what I'm saying? So that's the mass of it. So,
Wow.
on that note, let's go ahead and get to business, man.
Let's get in. Come on.
So, the name of this show right here is what? Stop simping and wear condoms. Stop simping and wear condoms. I'm going to repeat it again. Stop simping and wear condoms. Let me give it to him one more time. Stop simping and wear condoms. Can I give him another, Dr. Umar? Stop simping and wear condoms. Period. So we gonna go ahead and take it from there. So I'll let you go ahead and throw the first ball out there, dog.
You know, I can remember, for long as I can remember, in my illustrious career of sexual
appetite
activities. Yeah, Dick. Roaming around, dipping and slipping, I myself can remember maybe a handful out of a lot that have actually said, "Do you have a condom?" I mean, it's almost unheard of.
Hold on.
Especially.
So you mean tell me out of your luxurious career, and people, we gonna try not to curse because we do want to get the message out to you in the best possible way, and I guess some of y'all really don't feel the cussing, whatever, but we'll fight through it. As you know, as you see on the screen, it's a parental advisory, explicit content. Anybody under 18 shouldn't be listening to this show, this particular show right here. Under 18.
Yep.
Get them out the room. Let them go play with their Tonka toys or Lego blocks or whatever little kids do these days. Go play the video games. But this right here is for grown folk. Okay. So, you mean tell me out of your luxurious career of sexual appetite, hunger, or the need to want you never came across a woman that said, hold on, listen. You don't have that condom, you ain't getting this right here.
I've had maybe two say that. The other ones I asked if you had one, and you've been in a situation where she asking you, and at the same time you like, what? Spell condom.
K-O.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh yeah, condom. I'm gonna wear it the next time. Hey, bro, I'm telling you, it's nobody asked that.
Wow.
Nobody asked that. It's a very dangerous.
That is. Wow, man. That is all jokes aside, man. That is unfortunate, man. Because we live in a society, especially now, 2023, with all that has going on with the human race, that you would want to even put yourself in a position of the unknown. HIV, listen, just because it ain't advertised like it used to be, in AIDS, it don't mean it don't exist. Syphilis, yeah, it's a cure for it, but you can have syphilis for a long time and it will start, doing this damage. That's irreversible, right? And especially if you have syphilis, so on and so on, and you have a fetus that's inside of you, right? Perhaps, man, that baby will come out permanently damaged, blind, full set of teeth. Yes, I have heard of women giving birth that had syphilis that their babies was born with full sets of teeth. Can you imagine that?
No.
Wow. Well, it's facts. It ain't a opinion. These are facts. Look it up. Do your research. That's why I tell people that plug in and just think we babbling, and we talking about pretty much nothing. We do put in research to do our show, to come to you with a valuable source, and not just an opinion, people. So, yeah. But I think this day and time, man, like, I don't even think I even want to even. I don't want to play around with that, bro. Believe me, man. But listen, I'm 51, 52. I forgot how old I am, man. 52.
Yeah, man.
Would I be 52? I think, man.
That's one of the first signs you be forgetting all the time.
Yeah, right, exactly. Well, am I 51 or 52? I'm one of them, right? So.
No, you 52.
Okay, so out of my years of my sexual appetite, going on from the first time I ever experienced sexual experience with a woman, always been with a woman, I don't think I used a condom. I think, matter of fact, I know I didn't use a condom because I didn't really know what condoms were. 15, 12, 13, 14, 15. What do you know about sex? Really? What do you know? We know from what we see on TV, right? But what do you actually know about sexual intercourse? Exactly. Nothing. So we doing grown folks things, right? And don't know nothing about it. You feel me? The first time you had that sensation when you was climaxing to that full, and then I know me, I felt that and I got scared. I'm like, man, what the hell going on? So I stopped right in the midst of the sexual experience. So I never fulfilled the sexual experience because I felt this particular sensation, and it stopped me in my tracks because I wasn't educated on. Yeah, once you get to this climax, your body gonna feel this way, and you're gonna be tingling, and you're gonna bust. I didn't let it get to that point. But after the 10th time I tried, I'm like, hell, I'm gonna have to let this feeling just explode to see what it is. And I did it, and once I did it, I was hooked, dog. I was hooked. Hooked.
A booty head. Game of booty head then.
I was hooked. Like a motherfucker addicted to alcohol, dog. I was hooked. I was hooked onto it. And so on and so on, and you live your life and you grow into adolescence, man, and you continue to have sexual experience and this and that. Yeah, it ain't really been a time to where a woman actually said, stop. Where that condom at? I remember, man, chick crying about a condom, and I had the condom in my left hand, and my penis slipping on in, and she like, shut up. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk.
I tell you to talk, yeah.
Hey, what a condom? Yeah. Oh, yeah, you don't need it. You feel what I'm saying? And you would think this, and you would think this day and time, man. Cause we adults now, we older, we know what it is.
Right.
That we will come across the opposite sex, which is women, that will actually put, some standards on that and be like, no, you ain't strapping up, we ain't doing nothing.
I ain't even gonna lie to you, dog. I was a late bloomer. I didn't have sex till I was 17 and a half, somewhere around there.
Well, you made up for it, though.
Oh yeah,
You made up for it, dog.
I definitely did, and I'm gonna tell you, it really hasn't been a lot of times that I can recall that a woman or a young lady have ever made an issue out of us can't do it unless we had a condom. It might have been 5 out of 500. Okay, I mean, bro, I'm talking about 0.000.1%.
Wow.
Nobody ever, never brings that subject up.
That is not.
If you ain't got none, if you got one, cool. If you don't, cool too.
That's
like,
not. That's
it
not.
ain't,
That's not good, man.
Especially if alcohol and drugs is involved. That is not even a mentionable. It's hurry up and give it to me is what the deal is. You know what I'm saying? So it really has never been a deal. Okay? And we play Russian roulette with sex like a heroin use with some dope they never had before. I'm telling you, bro. It's a game that society plays with themselves intellectually and anybody in the nursing field or the medical field can tell you. People come in there looking normal all the time and got full-blown AIDS, full-blown HIV, full-blown whatever. And you can't tell by looking at somebody. Okay? You definitely can't tell by having sex while you're inebriated or about anything that's going on because you're just trying to get it. Coming from the club, going out to the car banging, going to the bathroom banging, going around the building bang. I mean, going to straight to the hotel. They ain't even jumped in the shower with your nasty ass banging, just banging. You know what I'm saying? And just, well, you wear a condom one time, but then you don't wear it next time. Well, you might as well not even use one at all.
Right.
Unless y'all going to get tested,
right?
It really don't matter.
Yeah.
It really don't matter.
Let me tell you this story.
If you ain't gonna use them religiously, it don't matter.
Yeah, let me tell you this story. So, I was with my ex-wife, and she had, she wasn't a virgin, and I wasn't a virgin. But when we connected in that union, yeah, I had sex with her before I married her, but it was protected. And I said, well, listen, man, it was just something about that union, man, that I just wanted to just make sure everything was good and up and up on the solid part of the game. And I said, listen, we gonna go get checked. And we went down here to this clinic. I forgot the name of it. No, it wasn't a clinic. It was like a
Kiefer.
No, it wasn't that, dog. And they still there to this day. No, not her.
Are they still there, bro?
Yeah, well, I don't know about her. I know I never went there, but we get on that in a second. But I want to tell you about this clinic. This is called it's a HIV/AIDS testing facility. It's not a clinic. When you go in there, right, you make an appointment and you go and you get buzzed in. And when they buzz you in, you go to this conference room. In I guess a doctor or whoever, the person that's administrating the test, and a counselor, or what you want to call them, I guess a counselor, whatever, talks to you before they even administrate the test, and they ask you a question as, if you find out that you are HIV positive or you have AIDS, what's your next step? And they asked me that, and they asked my ex-wife that, right? And she said, well, then I have to turn into, to get it, to live a life of getting it treated or it's no treatment for that. But I know what she was saying. Basically, she would have to change her lifestyle, right? And live her life accordingly to however you live your life with a person that has HIV or AIDS or whatever. AIDS is basically like a death sentence. If you ask me, that's my opinion. HIV, you can live with HIV as long as you taking your medication correctly. And we know that is to be fact, not fiction, because we know Magic Johnson has HIV, right? We know Charlie Sheen has HIV. And it seems to me like their life haven't dampered. Their life has improved. You feel what I'm saying? And they still here, they look healthy, and they still doing their thing. So when she came to me and asked me that, I'm going to have to be transparent and be real with you on what I said to her. She said, if you find out that you had HIV and AIDS, what would you do? You know what I told her, man?
What?
I had to sit down and figure out a way how to blow my fucking brains out.
Damn it, boy.
That's what I said, bro. And let me tell you something,
Wow.
See, this is the thing. She asked me what would be the first thing that I would think of on how to proceed from that. And I was honest with her, dog. And you know what she said to me? She said,
What?
we ain't gonna test you. We gonna test your wife. Right? And then I said, well, why not? She's like, because I didn't like your answer. I said, you asked me to be honest. I was honest. And then we farther had conversation, man, and she dipped in and she wanted to know a little bit more about my background and who I was as a person. And we had a conversation. And we talked about 30 minutes, man, 35 minutes. And she said, listen, I think I understand why you said that. And you was honest. I asked the question and you answered the question. She said, if you want to continue and you want to get tested, we're going to go ahead and continue. Now, keep in mind, this test that they give you, they let you know after the test is done. You feel me? Ain't no going home. Ain't no 2 weeks. None of that. You feel me? None of that.
Yes,
They
sir.
let you know the same day while you're there inside that facility. They let you know. And they test me. Man, I was shaking like a mother. Bruh, but why was I shaking? Why was I scared? I'm going to tell you why I was scared. Because I have had unprotected sex, man. That's why I was scared. I have had unprotected sex. Now, I never had unprotected sex with my wife at the time, which is my ex-wife. Me and her never experienced sexual, like that. But it was all the sexual experiences I had before that made me like, oh shit, this chick, man. I banged this chick, man. I ain't never heard nothing else from her. You feel me? One night stands and all that. The chicks that you meet out and about, right? And you smash. You smash off of alcohol and you're smoking marijuana and blah, blah, blah. And you get with this chick and she ready just like you, right? And y'all go ahead and make it happen. And guess what? You go about your way, she go about her way. You never even hear from each other again. I have had experiences like that. So I was scared, man. So 45 minutes passed. My ex-wife got her test. They pull her to a room, set her down. So she come out with a smile on her face. She said, I'm good, and had the paper in her hand. Me, my damn head nodded down like, fuck, nah, it's me. 10 more minutes passed, they call me back there. Bruh, the same lady that initially said she wasn't gonna give me the test, she wasn't smiling, bruh. She didn't have no smile on her face, dog. And I read into that shit in a split second, man. I read it to her. I'm like, oh, shit. Fuck. What the fuck? And then I seen her crack a little grin, bruh. She said, you good. You good.
Wow.
And bruh, I mean, it's like a ton of bricks, man, was released off my conscience, man. I'm like, inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale. And me and my ex, but hold on. Me and my ex-wife went home and felt like guinea pigs, nigga. Shit. Real talk. Real talk. So I wanted to tell that story right there, man, because that's like true shit right there. That's true shit right there.
Man.
But these are the obstacles you gotta face, man, when you come in contact and we doing grown folks shit and not protecting ourselves. You have to have some kind of subconscious, man, on, you know, this ain't really how you're supposed to be doing it. Especially if you don't know her, you don't have no history with her, you don't know nothing about her. You feel me? She don't know anything about you. It goes both hand in hand on both. The man and woman, both of y'all are equally responsible in that particular situation, man, to cover yourself and to protect yourself. Equally. So
it starts with an early practice. If you was the type of brother or sister that really didn't use protection in your youth, the likelihood of you doing it, you know, in your 20s and 30s on up is slim to none, especially if you've gotten away with it. You ain't never have been burned, you know, had gonorrhea, or as they say in the hood, been burnt up, you know what I'm saying, flamed up. You ain't never got nothing, then usually, and you slip through the cracks all these years, you're definitely not using protection now. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know, that would be my educated guess. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm guilty of it. I've done it tons of times. You know, majority of the time. I mean, we wouldn't be talking about it. Like I said, when we first met, audience, I'm talking to you. You know, I'm going to always keep it 100 solid. You know, I ain't going to tell you all my little business, but I'm going to be transparent. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, in my experiences, like I said, there's been very few times. But let's get to the core of the issue. In Houston, they got a problem. And it's bad. Listen.
Yes, sir.
And off of the road, I all kind of stuff. And it's also known to have the largest amount of AIDS cases. That was years ago when I first moved there. HIV and AIDS is over there rampant. But, you know, Houston is a large city, man. There's a lot of brothers and sisters that live there. It's, you know, it's like Atlanta. And it's a lot of promiscuity. You know, a lot of illicit sex, a lot of big clubs, a lot of folks getting drunk and high and just smashing. And now that we have this new generation, it all starts every time we get a new generation of like a baby boomer type of thing where, you know, you got a new set of 18 to 21-year-olds. They out there wilding. They out there flexing and sexing. You know, it's going to be a flux of, you know, STDs. And that just, I mean, syphilis, for one, that's a really dangerous thing. Herpes is another story. But syphilis, man, that's danger zone stuff.
Yes.
That was the big bad boy.
Back in the day.
Bad boy for a long time. Yeah.
Because they didn't have no cure for it. Right. Yeah.
Right. It's deadly, man. It's deadly. And the medicine that they give you, it's going to do a number on your kidneys. So you gotta think about all the stuff, man, that's going on out here that can take you out of here before you need to be out of here. Before you've lived a full life. Before you've been, you know, reached your goals. Before you've lived your purpose. Before, you know, you've gotten to where you can have a prosperous life, a productive life, a single life, a married life, whatever you choose to do. But it is what it is. And it's something that's preventable. You know, many things that we do are unpreventable. What they're putting in our food and water and whatever, what can we do about that if you ain't got no farm? Only thing you can do is eat the best of the trash that's out there instead of the trash of the trash, right? But when it comes to sex, that's something that you can do if you don't really want to do it. We all have our urges. We all have our desires. We all have this thing is called sex that, we talked in our last segment about that, you know, you might be minding your business, then you watch an episode of so-and-so or such and such, and you be like, damn, did they get hard, or, your little coochie get hot or whatever, and you want to get out. Or you just might be minding your business and it just that time and somebody bring that out in you. You got to protect yourself, man. You're never too old to protect yourself. You're never too young. If you screwing, then you should be doing the condom thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to me. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to them and those. We all need to tighten up on that. Point blank, period. That's just what we need to do. Now, unless you're married, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, you're doing your thing. But if you know that you're not a monogamous type of person, that you struggle in that area, if you're going to go, be with your side piece, your side piece got a side piece that's got a side piece. You know that. That's why they're the side piece. There's no commitment in being with a side piece. Well, I pay her to be. I don't give a damn what you do. It's your side piece. You can't possibly think that there should be some trust when you're doing something that is devious. Why would you trust in something when you're being deceitful in the first place?
Because most of us are fucking filthy dogs. I said it. I said it. I said it.
Not only that, we trust and believe in something that is bro. It's so hard to really explain because we make it that way.
Yeah,
well,
oh,
that was my girl. I trusted her. Dude, she got a whole husband. You got a whole wife. She's seeing you on the side. You think you the only nigga she's seeing on the side? Say, bro,
simp.
Cut it out.
Stop
cut it
simping
out.
and wear condoms.
And cut. You meet some stripper at a club, and just because you paying her to see you, you think you the only one that's paying her to see you? See her? Just paying to see her? So you mess around and get comfortable and take the condom off. She trying to do one or two things. She trying to get in your pockets, or she trying to get in your pockets and ruin your life. Bruh. Or she don't care, she just a cum slut.
And we have women out here like that. We have women out here like that. Just like we got fucking
just
dirty dogs, that's out there that's supposed to be setting the standards. That's supposed to be setting the standards, man, to do right.
You might have a situation where you ain't want to tell nobody, and you let it ride, and since you thought you was all right, jumped up and down, and you wasn't all right, and you still gave it to him. So I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm doing. Do I need to spell it out for you? Yeah, okay. But you know what I'm talking about. So those are who are in the know. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, so it's like the deal is this, man. We need to grow up in a lot of areas. We're gonna be coming to y'all with this series that's gonna be absolutely over the top. It's gonna dig deep in a lot of the issues that's in our community. Not this bull crap we talking about now. I'm talking about some serious. We're gonna get some statistics together, and we're gonna bring to y'all a show that's unprecedented. We're not gonna sit up here gossip about Cardi B and Kodak Black and so and so and what Beyonce wore to the awards, because everybody talks about that. And frankly, my dear, I don't give a rip. I really don't. I can care less about what chain Jay-Z wore to the Lakers game. I don't care. I don't care how much money M&M's worth.
And why should you?
I don't now. And listen, now if you want to talk hip hop and bar for bar, now you in my zone because I love these hip hop. But I'm talking. You want to talk musicianship and talk about Angela Bofield and Angela Benbush and Anita Baker. Okay, we can go there. We'll have a show on that one day. But we're going to be dealing with the things that need to be talked about, not the people want to talk about, that need to be talked about.
The tough conversation.
This is one of them.
The tough situation that people hide from. That, we ain't hiding from all that. And I know we grown. Listen, we grown. You do what you want to do at the end of the day. But you got to put yourself in a situation to where it's going to be the end of the day. You keep doing what you're doing. And I'm going to tell you something. So when you talk about condoms, right, and how people don't use them, people avoid condoms for what reasons, right? They believe that they're not at risk of STDs or STIs or whatever, right? Okay. Or you might heard this. Well, I don't wear condoms because they uncomfortable, right? Haven't you heard that before? I know I have. What about this? Condoms ruin the sexual experience. Or what
No,
about?
no. What about the other one? I'm allergic to latex.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Uncomfortable. Yeah. Yep. Same thing. Or what about the
Yep.
biggest? What about the biggest one? I'm gonna go ahead and slip this condom on, and the woman be like, "Oh, you think I'm promiscuous?" You feel me?
Think I'm dirty.
That's the number one thing. You think I'm right. You think I'm dirty. You think blah blah. You don't trust me.
Think I got something?
Stop simping and wear a condom. If a woman ever says that to you when you trying to protect yourself and your livelihood, bruh, you stupid if you don't wear that goddamn condom. And you would be a fucking man if you just said, you know what, fuck it. You done took my appetite out of it. I don't even want to have sex no more. You feel me? That's what I would do. If a woman try to spin that shit out on me.
You're irresponsible. You're around here like old dirty bastard at DMX. Ooh, baby, I like it raw.
Ooh, baby, I like it raw.
I like it raw.
Yeah.
Shimmy, y'all. Shimmy in.
Right.
Shimmy in.
It did come 15 kids later.
Right. 15 years later.
Oh, man.
You be all up in that poo-poo. Ooh.
So these are the obstacles, man, when you choose to, man, think you want to do grown folk shit. And we grown, yeah. But you know what? If you going to be grown, man, continue the grown folk process, man. Protect yourself, man, from harm, man. You know, if you got a family, you got loved ones, which most of us do, right? We have other folks that care and love us, man, and they want to see our life preserved as long as possible, right? We all know by the divine nature of God himself that we are born and we will perish one day. Every last one of us.
Let me say something. Bro. Let me say something on this while I'm thinking about this. For you older guys, well, maybe for some of you younger guys too, that might got diabetes or high blood pressure, or, you know, your Jimmy McGregor, you know what I'm saying? It ain't, you know, your Jimmy ain't swinging.
Once what it was.
Yeah, it ain't once what it was.
Operate
ain't pulling that
good.
train
It
like
ain't operate.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't popping up like it need to pop up. Let me just tell you something. You scared that by the time you get that condom on, he gonna go womp 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 womp. Let me tell you something. Go to your doctor. And the blue pill ain't for everybody. Everybody can't handle it. Ask Kevin Taylor. Everybody can handle it. Okay. Red Bull and that Viagra don't go together. Let that be known. Let me just say that. Alcohol and Red Bull will kill you. I don't know. A lot of people don't know that. That alcohol mixed with Red Bull, that's a no-go. If you're drinking any type of energy drink with your alcohol, cut it out. There's videos on YouTube. Go watch them. You'll see. It definitely don't do it. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, and if you're on some Viagra or Rhinos or any type of sexual enhancement drug and you drunk, watch out. You might have a stroke.
Wow.
You might have a heart attack. If you're mixing it with an energy, I'm trying to help somebody out here. It's hard. You might. I'm not saying you will, and I hope you don't. And I hope I never don't. But I'm telling you, you're in your danger. Danger will rise. Danger. Go to your doctor and ask him what's the best way. And guess what? Or go the natural way. Go the herb way. Get yourself in shape. Lose weight. Lift some weights. Do a push-up. Do something. And get that thing back rock hard. Like it's supposed to. Natural. Okay, one of those two ways is going to work, or both. But don't, by any means, stop protecting yourself. It ain't meant to be. If it won't stay up, you need to get some help. It ain't meant to be. It ain't you risking, worth risking your life because it won't get up. Okay? And then for you ladies, help that brother get up, man.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't telling you what to do to get it up, but read some books, get some, I almost said tapes, boy, we getting old. Watch some videos, Google it, YouTube it, TikTok it. Excuse me. Whatever you got to do, stop being a lazy, blankety blank, and help that man. Now, if you helping them, and you love helping them, and it still ain't getting right, y'all need to go see that doctor.
Right. Listen, it's something. Let's keep it real, man. Sometimes sex is just not permitted in your relationship. I mean,
Right.
It might come to that time. Listen, folks, and this is real talk. It's 2% of the world's population that died during sexual intercourse, during or after. It happens, right? Gladly, it ain't a large percent, but 2% of the population, that's into the millions. You feel me? Of people that die every day during intercourse or after. If you're not able to, if that time has gone, I feel for you, but it's time. I want to say hang up the condom, but you gotta hang it up, bro. You feel me? You gotta hang it up. You know what I'm saying? Sexual experience and sexual things, man. Yeah, it's a part of life, man. But sometimes, you have to let things go. You have to let it go. But I will tell you right now, man. Surely as I speak to you right now, stop, man, smashing without no condom. I don't care if she had a hysterectomy, man. What do that got to do with anything? Listen, I done had talks with brothers that say, oh, man, she done had a hysterectomy, dog. She can't get pregnant. Nigga, that's all you thinking about? It's the fact that she can't get pregnant. Nigga, what about, nigga, the other diseases, nigga, that you could catch? You worried about simply, and all you worried about is she can't get pregnant. Man, you sound like a fool. That's them simps, man. Simps. If a woman is like in her mid-50s and sometimes even 40s, people have partial hysterectomies and full hysterectomies. Yeah, they don't get periods. No, they can't get pregnant. But is that your excuse for not wearing a condom? You damn fool. Stop simping. Please stop simping and wear a condom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else you want to add to that, bro?
Well, I would like to add this, man. Like, when you get ready to have an intimate moment, things can get hot real fast and real easy. Already have them on the dresser. Already have them open, ready to go. Okay, you know what you finna do. You know you finna get in. Maybe even slide it on the tip right before you get it, then you can pull it down. Do what you got to do. But make sure you get it on there. And think about stop and think about it, man. Something that we all got to do. We got to get better on, man. We can't let our pride win, man. We got to do better in that area. And, stop with the foolishness. Just a lot of areas we need to grow up in, and that's one of them, man.
Yeah,
that's from the boy E-Dog, man.
Can I touch down on this one thing, too? Also, for the people that just think they shit don't smell, listen. For the folks out here, man, that love the oral part of the sexual experience, really, your mouth don't supposed to be going on his penis without a condom on. And your mouth really don't supposed to be going on her vagina without some type of protective barrier. Maybe some sandwich wrap or something. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I really don't indulge in that particular area. Have I done it? Yeah, unfortunately I have. Is that part of my, you know, no, I don't. I don't like it. I don't even like it even done to me. But that's just me. A lot of brothers love that. A lot of women love that. To each his own. But you still can catch a venereal disease by somebody, having oral sex on your penis. The mouth is the nastiest part of your body, folks. Don't you know that? They say the mouth is more dangerous than the rectal, where your body excretes the sediments in your body to get rid of your feces. Your mouth is way dirtier than that. What that tell you? But what we do, we kiss, yeah. But then you allow oral sex, right? Okay, so for the man that just don't know, your penis is an organ, right? You knew that, right, Em? That the penis is an organ?
Oh yeah, no doubt.
That's an organ. And that has an opening on it, which is the top of your penis head. That hole, that canal that goes on the bottom of your penis that goes up into, your body, your testicles or whatever. That is an opening. Just like your eyes, just like your nose, just like your ears, just like your anus. Those are openings on your body that infection loves to attack. So for those that think, oh, I'm just going to let this streetwalker or whatever, slob on my whatever, you opening yourself up, man, to danger, man. And it's weird and it's funny at this time, man, we have to have conversations like that. But it's a needed conversation, man, because I feel like either people are illiterate to it or people just don't care. Or maybe people just don't have the knowledge that they need. And I'm going to go on the point that people just don't have the knowledge, even though I know that ain't always the case.
Yeah,
People know what it is, man. People know what it is, but they still choose to do whatever. Peace, man, to the police commissioner, man, that just resigned from the city of Detroit, man, that got his penis slobbed off in one of the city vehicles by a streetwalker. Peace. You know what I'm saying, dog? Prime example. Peace to that commissioner. I'm not going to say his name. You know what I'm saying? Look it up. Do your research. Yes.
Hey, man. It's happened to some of the most prominent. I wish we could leave off to that old cool Mo D. Go see the doctor. You know what I'm saying? I mean, bro, that subject matter, man. It's a broad span, a broad horizon, but it's one of the many things that we need to tighten up on. Black people need to do that, because that news clip from Houston, they wasn't talking about Asians, wasn't talking about Middle Easterners, wasn't talking about the Yiddish people. They were talking about black
folk
but
in the
love
urban
to party,
neighborhoods.
and we love to just take penitentiary chances and life and death chances and be like, I'll be alright,
We gotta do better, folk. We too old, man.
But
we too old for that, man.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it's something, man. We just not only need to look at. That's something that you execute immediately. And it ain't nothing that you need to look into. It ain't nothing that you need to do some research on. It's something that you need to go to your stove and grab a condom.
Right.
Simple and plain, like Mary Jane.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And that's all. That's all I'm gonna say about it. That includes me and everybody else.
And
that's
me
just
too.
what it do.
And sticking it in raw
That's it.
and pulling it out before you climax and before you come. Man, that ain't gonna. Once you stick it in your
Yeah.
fluids match with her fluids, whatever she got or whatever you got, y'all done got. So
Yeah. Don't nobody care nothing about y'all pregnancy stuff. Oh, I got Nepal-Viral. I don't even know what's out now. I'm talking about stuff from way back. But whatever you got. Okay. Oh, I got this foam that goes in there, kills all disease. Okay, whatever. Anyway, wear a condom, bro. Don't nobody want to hear that. Okay, yeah. She put that stuff in her boom boom. It's gonna burn your dick. It's gonna burn your dick. I'm telling you. Listen, just tell her, look, stay off of that, baby. But I'm gonna do us a favor. I'm gonna grab this real thin lace Magnum condom, or for some of you guys that ain't blessed, the Trojans, okay, and go on, get down there, and get whatever fits your situation, and go on down there and get you something. You dig? That's how simple and
right,
plain.
it's
That's
so
all you
many
gotta do.
condoms
That's
out
all you
there.
gotta do.
You got magnums for
Right.
the Indeed person that's out there that's handling business.
Right.
To the Trojans, to the smallest Indeed person that's handling business.
Right.
From the thick
Right.
to the
That's
thin to the whatever type of
To the long, to the
yeah,
strong,
right, to the
thick, to the thin.
non-latex ones, to the other ones. So it's no excuse. It's no excuse not to protect yourself,
Yeah.
folk.
And for you head monster brothers, you're gonna have to find a way. If you like deep diving, deep sea diving, go on and get you something.
No,
Take
some
care of that
sandwich
if you
wrap,
being out
man.
there being-
Some sandwich
yeah,
wrap.
if you could, your
Man,
sandwich wrap,
open that
if you
sandwich wrap up,
promiscuous.
man, to a nice to where it fit right on there, bruh. And get the slot and do whatever you do. Your fluids ain't touching her fluids.
Andre, are you a gobbledygook? Are you saying you a gobbledygook?
Shit, come on. Put that
You a
sandwich wrap
gobbledygook.
on there like you covering up a sandwich, man. Go to work. Go to work. But you letting her bust all up on you, all up down your throat, all up in you, man. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Hey.
Yeah, if you like the gobbledygook.
Let me ask y'all something. Women discharge, especially the older they get, they discharge even more. Right? This is not opinion, this is facts. Have you ever went in the bathroom with your old lady, man, and her panties is there, and she jumped in the shower, and you see a little discharge? Yeah, man, that's coming out of her all the time. And your lips and your tongue is all up in that discharge. Real talk. Yeah. We grown folks here.
You're gross.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
He's explicit. I don't like him. I don't like this show no more. They talking. Nah, we talking real facts, man. You know what I'm saying? And guys, man.
Yeah, for you
guys, man. Hold on.
Eaters, that's a whole nother story.
Right. But let me say this about the guys. You're having sex with multiple women. You're transmitting sexual energy or sexual whatever through your penis. That's why sensitive women, your main girl, that's why she can easily get yeast infections and things like that, because the chemistry between y'all two has been broken because you done stuck your penis somewhere else, raw, unprotected. And you go home to your girl and her chemistry with her body and your body that done managed to gel together has been broken from you simping. Right? Come on, fellas. Come on, man.
Right.
You have to do better. You have to do better. You know what I'm saying? Even if that woman, whatever she claim or whatever she don't like, whatever, man, you supposed to be the king. Are you king? Are you a king or you're not? Well, I can actually answer that question for a lot. A lot of you niggas ain't kings. And a lot of y'all move like you'll never be kings. If you a king, man, come on, man. Step it up. Do what's needed. Handle your business accordingly. Do more right than harm. And actually, kings, man, strive to keep doing right. We all gonna make mistakes.
And also, since we want to throw those titles around, kings have discipline. Okay, Do they mess up sometime? Of course they do.
Yeah, 'cause we ain't
But a lot of
perfect.
people, listen, let me make this plain. The more you seek a title, the more you should know that it comes with more responsibilities. Whether you're like in the church, usher, deacon, pastor, bishop, overseer, elder, the higher you go, the more responsibility you got. If you look in the Bible and it shows the requirements of a bishop, you'll probably be quiet and be like, I ain't qualified. You're probably not, because it's a lot. Believe that. If you're in a corporation and you start moving up the ladder from, assistant manager to manager, such, y'all know what I'm talking about. The district manager, regional, ain't nobody gonna sit up there and lie and tell me that don't come with a lot of responsibility.
Comes
The more
with
money you make, the more,
Absolutely.
like Biggie used to say, more money, more problems. Then, same with the state rep, state representative, legislator, Senate, House of Representatives. That comes responsibilities. Attorney, district attorney, prosecuting attorney, judge, whatever. Comes mayor, governor. Comes with more opportunity, more responsibility. You want to be a king, call yourself that, or a queen. Okay, not only act the part, but do what's right in the dark when ain't nobody looking. That's called integrity.
Well,
without that, you ain't nothing.
Well,
You ain't really nothing. You ain't nothing until somebody find out. Then you ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? You something till somebody finds out. So, I'm working on that now.
Right.
Having some
Right.
integrity,
And
man.
we transparent in that. That's why this show is called I Am King podcast show. Right?
Right.
That's just what it is. No, we're not perfect, but we strive, man, to do great things, and we strive to do what's right. That's what makes it so wonderful that we could come on here and we could be transparent with you, and we could kick real, raw,
That's
information to you,
That's
man.
it.
Communication, dialect. You feel me? Intellectual conversations, man, that all not gonna get. But the ones that get it, man, they're gonna get it. And they're gonna understand where we coming from, man. No, we're not perfect. And all men are not kings, but all men can work themselves and strive to do better, man, to become kings. And that's what we're about, man, on this particular show. So on that note, man, listen, man. Protect yourself. We appreciate you, man. If you're just tuning in for the first time, if you a regular supporter, man, we appreciate the love, man. I ain't gonna even tell y'all to hit the like button because y'all don't do it anyway. But if y'all just tune in, if y'all can share this, man, if you get any value from any parts of this conversation with me and my brother E-Dog, please feel free to pass it along, because what you might not get, the other person might get. Okay, so on that note, what else you got to say, bruh?
I'm gonna say, peace out, and I pray that everybody is exactly where they need to be, going with exactly where they need to go, and doing exactly what they need to do. And that's gonna be that for that.
So on that note, amen. Peace and love. Again, y'all rocking with I Am King podcast show. Big Boss Semi checking out. And your boy E-Dog. Hey, man, be safe on that road, homie. I'll connect with you soon, man. Peace and love, people. Peace.
Peace.